amazing people. My name is Ruth Keruvo. Welcome to Teach Crest International. So today we want to talk about subject combinations available for secondary options. Yeah. So um, there's a bonus point whereby we shall be talking about the in-demand subject combinations, the ones which are highly marketable, and what are my thoughts. Remember, things are bound to change. Like when we talk about marketability, this is a very fluid topic. Remember, sometimes you find what was marketable even 3 years ago is no longer marketable. And when you're talking about the market, who are you really targeting? Is it TSC? Is it the BOM? Is it the international arena? So yeah, for you to say that this combination is marketable, but all combinations are good, they're okay, and everything boils down to an individual's preference. What is your passion, and how best can you utilize it to make a profit? Yeah. So the first combination is with math. So mathematics is the core, is the universal language. Yeah, so it goes with the following subjects. You can do math with chemistry, with physics, um, with the business. You can also do it with the bio and computer, as well as math PE. So the one where you don't require to have done a computer, for example, in your high school, so you need to have a C plus in math for you to be able to pursue math combination, math comp. Yeah. The other one is biology. So biology is the study of living and unliving things, and this is a favorite for many people, and I think it's the best because once you score a C plus and above in it, you can be able to combine it with other technicals like home science, agriculture, even if you never did them in your high school level. So you can actually pursue it as a course, you see. You can also do biomath and biogeography. Yeah, then you can also combine with special needs or library science, IT, like some schools like Masini University over IT. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah. Another combination that we want to look at is geography. As a teacher of geography, I know like geography is a very interdisciplinary subject. Yeah. So you can do geog math, you can do geog history, you can do geog history. Like you can also do it with a language like what I did, geog Swahili, there's geog French, geog Germany. So combine it with a humanity so that you do maybe geog theory, you can do geog IRE, Islam religious education. You can also do geog history. Yeah. So which one among can you choose? Because someone was asking between geog business, geog Kiswahili, and geog history. Which one will you choose? So it depends with your passion. What are you comfortable with? Don't choose something because you're talking about market, then you fail. Even at the subjects, look at what you're comfortable in, and where do you see yourself in the next 10 years. Okay, like for me, I did job Kiswahili because I was like, for Kiswahili I can go to the journalism part, and I also loved Kiswahili as a foundation. At the same time, I loved geography. So I thought, geography can offer me um, a way to scale up, for my masters. I can do it even abroad. Yeah, things like maybe hydrology, meteorology. I can do remote sensing. So that's what I was really considering. Yeah, so it depends with the person. Pursue jog business. Um, yeah, but the problem with jog business is that for business we have lesser units even for geography. So in terms of marketability, sometimes you can find yourself you're the only teacher teaching in that school from form 1 to form 4, and that means uh, that sometimes um, in case maybe you have, god forbid, you are bereaved or you're sick, there's no one tackling your classes. But for me, like for the job Kiswahili, you can find in the department we have a lot of Kiswahili teachers, you see. As much as you into department, the language department and the humanities department, but it's manageable to do jog PE. PE, physical education. Who doesn't love that? You get to have a variety of skills which deal with motor skills, um, like swimming, all these things, sports science, and that makes you even to have transferable skills. So you can decide to open maybe your gym, um, where you'll be instructing students. You can, do a lot of things. History, you can get to do chem bio. Yeah, I understand it looks so complex and a bit intense, but it's manageable. If you're good in sciences, you can pursue it. Personally, I will not have taken it because I have respiratory issues, so because of the practicals, and also because by then I was into church. I never, okay, these practical subjects you usually find like in campus. You will have to spare your weekends, writing reports, doing the practicals, and I never wanted something that strains me, and baby girl treatment, man. So for me, it was not an option, but for people who are interested, kindly do it, and you will reap. Yeah, like that one is among the in-demand um, combination. You can also do chem math. Yeah, and that is nice, especially right now when we are talking about CBC and there is the integrated science. So you get to do your chemistry and math, and it's a perfect combination. Yeah, you can also do chem physics. This is most intense. It can hurt your back, but it's marketable also. Because it's a rare combination, most people don't do it, and being intense, you find that between 2 years of upon graduation, this is likely to absorb you. Yeah. Another thing that we have is physics and computer. You can get to do that. You can also do fake math. This is also an in-demand combination. I remember you can even find we have a shortage of teachers teaching in physics and math. Especially for ladies, people believe utachapa, so unapata watu there are very few. So because of that shortage in human resource, you're likely to be outsourced. And I remember, like, in my former station we had this teacher Msau Hai. So Jonah could teach physics and math, and he had passion. He just was marketable by all means, right from the skills, the mastery, and um, you know even without a TSC number, he was able to garner the job. So it's all about confidence sometimes, and luck. So another combination that you can do for computer, you can do computer math, like I already said. You can do computer French, computer with home science, computer with Germany. Remember, we are in the 21st century and we are emphasizing on ICT integration. So you can never go wrong if you have computer as a combination. Yeah, it's a hot cake, hot cake. Yeah, you know and sometimes they're very few, to the extent like if you, yeah, I understand because of the math you might be having many lessons, but for the chemistry part there are sorry, for the computer studies part there are bit few, and you might find yourself teaching the whole school. So be prepared to handle a candidate class right from day one. And the good thing is that you're easily marketable, especially for upcoming schools. They want maybe to introduce computer, you just find yourself in. Yani, it's so marketable to the extent that like there's insufficiency of teachers with computer who are pursued computer. Hence, most head of institution, the HOIs, end up recruiting even people who have done IT, very weird combinations. Yeah, they're not necessarily trained as teachers, you know. For history, this is a humanity, and you can get to combine it with Kiswahili. Yeah, it's also marketable because most schools, history is compulsory. Not really compulsory, but most students prefer history because it's a bit light. Some have maybe a negative attitude towards geography, so they'll learn in history. For those who have a negative attitude, maybe in CRE, St. Luke's, so mtu anaamua atachukua history, because if you're good in grabbing, it's a sure bet you're going to pass in history. So most people prefer history, so there's always a market for history teachers. You can also do history with French. Yeah, so even the French makes you marketable, especially uh, in international schools, and even for local schools that are of high value. Let's say the national schools, these premier schools. Yeah, so because of that French, you're highly marketable, and you can find you're even the only teacher teaching French even in an area of 5,000 kilometers radius. I remember like we had this teacher in a high school, Madam, or what, forgotten the name, but she has taught in my girls high school elder for long, um, because of French. And sometimes you even find you get to teach a subject because you're handling from form 1 to form 4. You find that you get to drop the other subject, so you get to major in French. You can also do history with CRE. Yeah, do you to humanities? It's a bang. Yeah, people can do history with IRE, history with PE, history with home science. Yeah. For business studies as a technical subject, you can do business math. You can do business jog. Yeah. And I feel like especially for business math, you can get to advance. Maybe you want to go into the accounting path. You'll get to do your CASNEP, your CPS, and you become an accountant just like that because of the transferable skills. So it really depends on what you're looking at, and you can even start your financial education classes. You know, yeah, start a business. So business you'll never go wrong. I also think my teacher, Mr. Kimwok, yeah, he was such a nice business teacher. Yes, personally for me, business was the most fast, but I was looking it with the combination that I could have done with it. I feared accounting, so I was thinking like maybe at campus level, there will be a lot of math, mini, but come to think about it, I was also saying like maybe I don't want English lit because of the set books. Shock on thou. Kiswahili has a lot of set books. And the tragedy of now having to translate. Ha! Yo! Yo! I was saying that I won't do history. I'm going shock on me. Geography, there is the a topic, geographic thought. that is basically history, you cannot avoid. So you gotta have a positive attitude at all times. You can get to do with history, with Kiswahili, you know, Kiswahili, geography. Yeah. Now, in the past, people could do even Swahili with the English, but I'm not so sure how marketable that is today. Even some do English with geography, and it depends. Maybe you do it at diploma level as a secondary option, then you can get the TSC number. Then also make sure that you have the minimum required points. Like if it's university, you need to have a main grade of C plus and above, C plus in the teaching subjects. For your math, for the sciences, it needs to be a C plus and above. For the arts, uh, C mine, I think. Yeah, so it depends really with the year it differs, so you can get to consult, because at one point it was the D. Things are really changing, so you need to be kept abreast on the current affairs. Another thing that you'll never go wrong with is if you have the technicals, something like music. I remember there's this my cyber guy, Victor H. So he did music. It is very profitable. He got job almost immediately, even while in campus. Seemed to have done PE, that is physical education, or physical health education. It's also marketable. Music, dance, performing arts. We have building and construction, drawing and design. We have art and design. We have creative arts, uh, home science, and home technology. I remember after I graduated immediately, my uncle asking me to scout for a teacher of home science. And just from my network of people who I knew, and they are very few actually. Most people, they drop maybe on science, or they never pursued it even at high school level. But if you have passion for home science, you know uh, you will be looked for, even before you finish your campus. You'll have been absorbed somewhere, ukijishikilia shikilia upate hela vyako. You can also do aviation, a school like Mango Reverse Aviation. So it's very unique. Depends, these vacancies will rise once in a while, but the pay will be awesome. Like for the aviation, home science, the pay even for BOM starts from 60,000. Yeah, so we also have power mechanics. You can also combine special needs education. Remember, right now people are not stigmatizing people living with special needs. Yeah, so you're dealing maybe with a child who is autistic, you can be hired by the parents at home. Yeah, do electricity. um, then for the foreign languages, you can also never go wrong. French, Germany, Mandarin, also the indigenous languages. With the current CBC, you are very marketable. I would just imagine, maybe I know Kisi. Yeah, I write a dictionary in Kisi. I get to work it myself. Just don't limit yourself in terms of marketability. You can be wide. So just don't focus only on TSC. You can teach anything, literally anything, even on the online platforms. Like, I think we are the luckiest generation to ever exist, where resources are just there, everything on a click. You can work from home. I mean, it's such a blessing. So that's one thing. I wake up every morning and I say, thank you, Jesus. The combinations that are rare, like job math, the yeah, the combination exists, but you find the slots are not that many. And But the good thing is there are vacancies where you find that maybe it's they just need one combination, maybe jog and stroke, just dash dash dash, so you're likely to be absorbed there. But it means there is also stiff competition, because once it's just open, yeah, that it's one subject, then the other one they can take any, it means you're competing with very many people. So be careful on what you choose. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. Oh, I also want to talk about English lit. English lit is a hot cake, you know. As much as people are saying like it has been literally flooded, it depends where you're looking for at. Maybe you're targeting international schools, of course, you'll never miss. Not only you want to work abroad, you just need to advance a bit. I'll talk about this. Some of the certificates you need, like TOEFL, you need TESOL, yeah, so that you can maybe ESL, English as second language learning, um, English as teaching English for first language owners, you know, such things. So you can really market yourself. Also, you know, especially talking about online jobs, working abroad. There are institutions like FACES, the Foreign Academic Cultural Exchange Services, for example, for America. You find um, they there's some combinations that are not acceptable, like CRE. So that's why you need to look at, when you're saying marketable, where are you marketable at? You know, what are you really targeting? So it really depends with an individual, what you want. Um, Otherwise, you know, don't take word literally. You need to go and do your research. You know, at some point I was regretting doing geographic excellent. I was like, I had poor advisors, you know, because jobs were not forthcoming. But the more you scout, you go to even places where the combination, or people are not that learned, the competition is minimal, you're it's a sure bet you will get absorbed. Otherwise, wish you all the best. Please subscribe, share, and comment. Love you.